Today, in the state of Maryland, during November, it's going to be 49 degrees Fahrenheit cloudy. Feels like 55 degrees. The light rain is expected during the day. The high will be 58 degrees. With the air quality, with the yellow of the moderate of 61, wind 5 miles per hour, humidity 49%, visibility 9.9 mile, pressure 30.31 inch, and finally dew point 31 degrees. So as you notice, the MSN Weather is changing new styles, including the icons. But we know it's going to be tomorrow, it's going to be sunny, as you can see here. And also on 58 degrees, it's going to be light rain. We're going to stick with nearly 50s and more than 50s cloudy. And later on, it's going to be rain, light rain. Alright, let's go over to the Doppler radar. So, as you may called, it's going to be raining right here in Garrett County, Allegheny County, even in Washington County. Later on, it's going to be coming through Hartford and Cecil County. If you live in Garrett County or even Allegheny County, it's going to be rain. So let's just take a look. So, rain are going to be coming through Washington County and even coming through almost towards the Frederick County, Carroll County. So the rain is going to be on the northeast side. So you have to wear an umbrella when you're in Garrett, Allegheny, Carroll, Washington County, and all that. So the wind is showing 7 miles per hour in BWI Airport and even in Baltimore. So that's the same thing we do have all over in Hartford County and Cecil, showing are going to be 6, 7, 8 miles per hour, even 9 miles per hour. Moving on, the highest number showing 9 miles per hour, which is in Hagerstown. If you live in Hagerstown, you will have the wind are going to be speeding up on 9 miles per hour. That's the highest. Cumberland on the dark blue of 4 miles per hour. Washington 5 miles per hour. Easton 7 miles per hour. And also same applies to in Lexington Park. Ocean City showing 7 miles per hour. Salisbury 5 miles per hour. And finally, Pocomoke City 4 miles per hour. Now we do have clouds because showing clouds are going to be all over in Cecil County. So we do have clouds all over in Maryland of all counties and cities. If you look outside and if you go outside, you look at the clouds all over. So it's going to be clouds all over in the state of Maryland. So it's on the eastbound side going to be moving. With the humidity, we do have different colors. So we're gonna have all over in Maryland are gonna be a little bit on the orange. So that's in Allegheny County. So that's 44% Cumberland. So we do have the highest percentage is in Lexington Park and Pocomoke City because it's 66%. 60% even in Washington, 63% in Easton, Salisbury, one inch closer to 60%, showing more than 50% in Frederick, nearly 50% in Hagerstown. So we do have the humidity of some percentage are going to be on the 60s, 50s, and even nearly 50s, nearly 60s. Don't forget about more than 40% in Cumberland. So with the visibility, we're definitely showing mostly of more than 12.4 mile on the gray stuff. But we do have 30 mile all over in the state of Maryland that are going to be through Maryland. And also for tomorrow. Now for tomorrow, for tomorrow, is definitely gonna be on the different colors that we do have. Some are gonna be on the red, some are gonna be on the blue, some are gonna be on the purple, green, and even gray. With the sea level pressure, we are definitely showing more than 30 inch. And as you can see here, all these numbers. So we're on the orange. Except a little bit on orange in Garrett County. Now also for tomorrow, we definitely gonna have nearly 30 inch. So that's gonna be nearly 30 inch. Meantime, more than 30 inch. Now the dew point, we do have mostly of the counties that are going to be on the silver purple, the cooler purple, whatever you want to call it. So, ladies and gentlemen, we do have 30s on the sky color purple. However, on the 40s going to be on the green. Air quality. We do have 60 on moderate, as I mentioned you earlier. Air quality is acceptable. However, members of the sensitive groups may be at risk. That's what it says right there. Close windows and doors. So you can close windows. Now the numbers. We do have nearly 30s in Cumberland, Hagerstown, Frederick, Washington. And then nearly 20s in Lexington Park. Easton 20, Salisbury 25, Pocomoke City 24. Before we moving on to the pollen, we're gonna zoom into Harford County and Cecil to see about these numbers. We're gonna start off with Cecil County. 45 in Elton, 51 in Rising Sun, Dublin 52, so that's in Harford County. Aberdeen 56. If we zoom closer to Perryville, are going to be in Perryville showing the moderate of 50s, and so is Haverty Grays with 55. Charlestown 47, and then Elton 45. So in Harford County, showing Bel Air. So we do have technical difficulties, but as you know, in Harford County are going to be on the 50s, and in Ocean City, it's going to be on the green stuff of 33. So moving on. So we do have some are going to be on the 20s, 60s, and high numbers, even low numbers. Moving on to pollen. So pollen is going to be on the moderate and high. So we're in mostly of the red hot of very high, showing are going to be on the nearly 100. Ooh, that's very hot. A pollen. Now the 80s are going to be in Baltimore, BWI, Frederick, Hagerstown, even Cumberland. That's going to be a high. 90 even in Washington. Zooming in Baltimore, Hartford, and Cecil. So we do have the 70s in Cecil, Harford County, and even Baltimore. Don't forget about that 80s. In Garrett and Allegheny, showing are going to be on the 80s and 90s. On the other side of Maryland, Ocean City, 84. Montgomery and even Howard are going to be on the 80s. And finally, in Kent County and Prince George and Queens Anne's, you will have are going to be on the 90s and nearly the 90s. So we do have different numbers all over in the state of Maryland as we definitely been showing you. Moving on to the temperatures. Now temperatures are going to be on the 50s on the green stuff all over in the state of Maryland. So that means it's going to be between cold or hot. But however, it's going to be cold outside, and later on, like I've been telling you, it's going to be rain. So temperatures are going to be on the 50s. However, we do have Salisbury and Pocomoke City showing are going to be nearly 60s. So all over in the state of Maryland, we do have 50s except Cumberland 49. So we're in the cloudy all over in the state of Maryland except Oakland with the light rain and Cumberland heavy rain. We're gonna sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, we go over the historical weather, but sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. We're gonna skip that for today. Oh, like that. So we're in nearly 50s, showing with more than 50s right here in the state of Maryland. So as you can see here, with the sunrise, 6:45 a.m., sunset, 4:55 p.m. It's going to be dark early at 5:30 because daylight savings times have already been changed last Sunday. So as you know, tomorrow is going to be sunny with 70 degrees. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, during that new style on that MSN Weather, here's the rest of the forecast. So Tuesday is going to be 56 degrees, and then another sunny on Wednesday will be 52. And then mostly sunny, we know it's going to be 50 degrees with mostly sunny. That's on Thursday. And then Friday will be partly sunny around 58 degrees. Don't forget about Saturday, will be sunny around 62 degrees. So I want you, ladies and gentlemen, to enjoy that. Stay warm. So I want you guys to stay warm, as always.